Off the desolate coast of Scotland, shrouded in mist and legend, lies the Flannan Isles. Among this cluster of rocky outcrops, one island holds a particularly chilling tale. Eileen Moore, home to the infamous lighthouse. The Eileen Moore Lighthouse, completed in 1899, stood as a sentinel against the fury of the Atlantic. Its powerful beams sliced through the darkness, offering a lifeline to mariners navigating the treacherous waters. The story of the Eileen Moore Lighthouse is not merely a tale of missing persons. It's a descent into the unknown. Numerous theories have emerged, ranging from rogue waves to supernatural interventions. The island, once a symbol of safety, transformed into a place of fear. The three men entrusted with the care of the Eileen Moore Lighthouse were James Duckett, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur. Duckett, the principal keeper, was a seasoned veteran of the sea. Marshall, the second assistant, preferred the solitude of his work. MacArthur, the first assistant, was the youngest, known for his energy. Their lives were governed by routine and meticulous upkeep. Despite isolation, they found solace in their shared purpose. The island, once a symbol of safety, transformed into a place of fear. The days leading up to the disappearance were seemingly uneventful. The logbook entries for the week of December 15, 1900, painted a picture of routine tasks and observations. The weather, while typically blustery, showed no signs of the impending storm that would soon engulf the island. The keepers meticulously recorded their duties. The last entry in the logbook, dated December 15th, noted the completion of routine maintenance. It spoke of calm seas and clear skies. There was no hint of the impending tragedy. The final words written in the logbook served as an eerie counterpoint to the silence that would follow. The supply ship, the Arctor, was scheduled to arrive on December 20th. It was a lifeline to the mainland, bringing provisions and news from the outside world. The Arctor's arrival, however, would be met with an unsettling discovery. The ship's captain, noticing the unlit lamp and the absence of the keepers, would soon raise the alarm. An alarm that would mark the beginning of a century-long mystery. On December 26, 1900, the relief ship Arctor arrived at Eileen Moore, its arrival heralding not the expected routine resupply, but a chilling discovery. Captain Harvey, accustomed to the welcoming sight of the lighthouse keepers, was met with an unnerving silence. The lighthouse lamp, a beacon of safety, remained stubbornly unlit. As the Arctor drew closer to the island, the crew scanned the desolate landscape for any sign of life. The usually bustling landing area was deserted. The keepers, typically eager to greet the arriving ship, were nowhere to be seen. An eerie stillness hung in the air. Joseph Moore, a relief keeper aboard the Arctor, was tasked with rowing ashore to investigate. He made his way towards the island, the silence amplifying his growing unease. As he approached the landing, the absence of any sign of life became increasingly ominous. Moore's arrival at the lighthouse confirmed the crew's worst fears. The keepers were gone, vanished without a trace. The scene that greeted him was one of disarray, a scene that hinted at a hasty departure, an investigation that would yield more questions than answers. Upon entering the lighthouse, Moore was met with a scene of disarray. The normally meticulous interior was in a state of unusual dishevelment. One chair lay overturned. A half-eaten meal sat on the table. These details hinted at a sudden interruption. The logbook, typically maintained with meticulous care, offered a fragmented narrative of the days leading up to the disappearance. The last entry, dated December 15th, spoke of routine tasks and observations. It offered no explanation for the events that followed. The lamps were cleaned and refilled, indicating that the keepers had been diligently performing their duties, yet the main light remained unlit. This discrepancy added another layer of mystery to the unfolding narrative. Outside, the landing area bore witness to the fury of the recent storm. Evidence suggested that the western landing had been swept by massive waves. The force of nature seemed to have played a significant role in the unfolding tragedy, but the exact nature of its involvement remained shrouded in mystery. The official investigation, led by Robert Muirhead, superintendent of the Northern Lighthouse Board, commenced immediately. Muirhead, a man of logic and reason, was determined to find a rational explanation for the keeper's disappearance. He meticulously gathered evidence, interviewed witnesses, and examined the scene. His investigation, though thorough, would ultimately fail to provide a definitive answer. Muirhead's report, submitted in December 1900, pointed towards a tragic accident caused by a rogue wave. He theorized that the keepers had been swept away while securing equipment during the storm. This theory, while plausible, failed to account for all the unusual details surrounding the disappearance. The overturned chair, the half-eaten meal, the unlit lamp. These details hinted at something more than a simple accident. The investigation, while thorough, was hampered by the limitations of the time. Forensic science was in its infancy. Communication with the mainland was difficult. The official explanation, while seemingly logical, failed to satisfy the public's curiosity. The story of the missing keepers would continue to capture the imagination of generations to come. The disappearance of the Eileen Moore lighthouse keepers has spawned countless theories, each attempting to explain the unexplainable. Some suggest a rogue wave, a monstrous wall of water, engulfed the men as they tended to their duties. This theory, while plausible given the treacherous nature of the surrounding waters, fails to fully account for the strange details found within the lighthouse. Others propose a more sinister explanation, whispering of a possible quarrel among the keepers, a confrontation that escalated into violence and ultimately led to their demise. This theory, while dramatic, lacks concrete evidence. Some speculate that one of the keepers, driven by madness or despair, turned on his companions before succumbing to the same fate. The isolation of the island, the relentless pounding of the waves, the constant darkness, these factors could have taken a toll on the mental state of the keepers. The most outlandish theories venture into the realm of the supernatural. The mystery of Eileen Moore, with its blend of real-world tragedy and unexplained phenomena, provides fertile ground for such supernatural speculations. The remoteness and desolate beauty of Eileen Moore have long been associated with folklore and supernatural tales. Whispers of strange occurrences and unexplained phenomena have circulated for generations. Stories of ghostly apparitions and eerie sounds have added to the island's mystique. Some claim to have witnessed spectral figures roaming the island, their forms flickering in the mist. Others speak of disembodied voices carried on the wind, whispering the names of the missing keepers. These accounts, while anecdotal, add to the island's eerie reputation. The unexplained disappearance of the 3 lighthouse keepers has only served to amplify these supernatural suspicions. The lack of a definitive explanation has left room for speculation. The island's reputation for supernatural activity has grown over the years. Despite the passage of over a century, the mystery of Eileen Moore continues to captivate and perplex. The disappearance of the lighthouse keepers remains an enigma, a puzzle with missing pieces. The official explanation, while seemingly plausible, fails to fully account for the unusual details surrounding the event. The lack of a definitive answer has given rise to countless theories, each attempting to fill in the gaps in the narrative. From rogue waves to supernatural interventions, the explanations range from the mundane to the fantastical, yet none fully satisfy the lingering questions that surround the case. The island, once a symbol of safety and guidance, has become a symbol of the unknown. The mystery of the missing keepers remains a testament to the enduring allure of the unexplained. The island of Eileen Moore, once simply a remote outpost, has become synonymous with the unexplained. The disappearance of the lighthouse keepers has solidified its reputation as a haunted isle. Stories of strange occurrences and supernatural phenomena have circulated for generations, adding to the island's eerie aura. The island's desolate beauty, its rugged cliffs and windswept landscape, contributes to its haunting atmosphere. The constant presence of the sea, the relentless pounding of the waves against the rocky shore, creates a sense of unease. The isolation of Eileen Moore, its distance from the mainland, amplifies the feeling of being cut off from the world. The stories of ghostly apparitions and disembodied voices have become intertwined with the island's history. The combination of real-world tragedy and unexplained phenomena has transformed Eileen Moore into a destination for those seeking a glimpse into the unknown. The island's eerie reputation has drawn paranormal investigators, thrill seekers, and those simply curious about the unsolved mystery. For those considering a visit to Eileen Moore, a word of caution is warranted. The island's remote location and unpredictable weather conditions pose significant challenges. The sea surrounding the island can be treacherous, and the weather can change rapidly. Respect for the power of nature is essential for anyone venturing to this isolated outpost. The island's eerie reputation is not to be taken lightly. Eileen Moore is a place where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs. Visiting Eileen Moore requires careful planning and preparation. Proper gear, communication equipment, and a thorough understanding of the island's conditions are essential. The island demands respect, both for its natural elements and for the mystery that surrounds it.